So suppose some developers are working on a project and they will be creating, after completing the project, they'll be creating a jar of it. Suppose it is a Java project, then they'll be creating an image of that project and they will push this project to Docker Hub. So it is kind of your GitHub, but GitHub you use for collaboration in working with project, like you maintain different branches and then you merge them together. This is how you work. But Docker Hub is actually to maintain your images, like you can push the image, you can pull the image, and then you can work with it. You can deploy the image anywhere, wherever you want. So suppose you are working with a system, you will create an image and you will push the image to dockerhub.com. Then anyone can pull the image from their system anywhere and they can deploy that image. That means they can run the image and they will not have to download and install all the softwares. They can just take the image as a container and they can run it. So that's what is the benefit. So if the question is it necessary to work with Docker Hub? It's not necessary. You have some other options also, but it is the best way to work with Docker, that you push the images on Docker Hub. So to work with Docker Hub, what is the first requirement you will have to do is you will have to register to Docker Hub. So here you can go, the registration is very simple. You just give your username, email and password. So you can give any username, like if I give right now my username, so I already have an account, so this username is already there. So if you can see, it will automatically take all the details. But if you don't have, just give your credentials and sign up. So once you will sign up, after that you can log into your Docker Hub account. So you can simply sign in. So if you will go for sign in, you will have to give your username and your password. So in my system already I have logged in, so it remembers my username and password. In your system, first time you will have to give, after that same process. So once we are logged into our Docker Hub account, now you can see there are certain images. These are images which I have created and I have pushed to Docker Hub. So now we will see how we can work with Docker Hub, means how we can work with our system to Docker Hub. Like we can push the image which is there in our system to this Docker Hub. So for that, first thing what you need to do is you will have to open this Docker desktop. Make sure this Docker desktop is up and running in your system. We have already created video on this, like how to download and install Docker desktop and how to work with it. And then you will open your CMD and you will just check Docker is working fine, everything is up and running. Just type here Docker and it will give you all the commands of Docker. So if you can see, now you're getting all this command list. That means Docker is working fine in your system. So now what we will try to do, we will try to build an image, but before that we will log into our Docker Hub account. So what we will say, we will simply say here Docker login, enter. And if you are already logged in your system, then it will say authenticating with existing credentials and it will log you in. If you can see, now here it is saying login succeeded and it will log in, means now you are connected to your Docker Hub account and you can work with it. But if you are logged in first time, like suppose I will log out right now here from my Docker Hub account. So I will say Docker logout because I was already logged in, so it is authenticating me with existing credentials. So I don't want the existing credentials, I want to log in once again, just to show you that how to log in. So if you can see it, it will say me that removing login credentials, and now I can log in once again. So again you will give the same command, Docker login. It will ask you for your username. So here I will give my username. Then it will ask me my password. I will give my password. You will not be able to see what password is there because it is confidential. And now if you see, it is saying me login succeeded. So login with your password grants your terminal complete access to your account. So this is how you will work with Docker Hub. So I repeat once again, what is the first thing you will do? You will go and register here and you will log in here to your Docker Hub account. After that, here in the command prompt, you will check that your Docker is up and running, it is working properly, and then you will log in here. Once again, you will give the command docker login. You will give your Docker Hub credentials and you will log in. Okay, that's it in this video. If you like the video, please like it and please subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we will see how we can work with Docker commands, means how we can push an image from here to Docker Hub. Thank you.